Well, good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Dreams, Tarot and Coaching. I'm just going to do the regular reading today: current situation, present influence, future influence, what we don't see, challenge, what to look for, advice, and outcome. So today we're going to use the Black Cat Tarot. Keep in mind these are general. This is a daily reading, all signs. These are pretty um, very current energies. These also could be somewhat timeless because of the how current of the energy they are. So I wouldn't say like if you don't watch it today, it's not for you. And also, I do personal readings, and the link to my website is in the description. So let's do a couple shuffles here. Black Cat Tarot. Cut the deck. I hope you all are doing really well today. Okay, so current situation. We have Death, present influence, Ten of Wands, future influence, Emperor, what we don't see, Queen of Pentacles, challenge, Knight of Swords, what to look for, Two of Swords, advice, Nine of Wands, watch your back. And outcome is Seven of Pentacles. Keep in mind, this is super current, but I think I feel that. So bottom of the deck is Strength. So when I look at that, I just want to say, like, this is the overall emphasis of the reading. Like, this would be something probably that made you feel, is making, you're using your strength, your inner strength to kind of deal with the situation. I don't find the situation bad at all, like negative. It's just one of those things where it feels like how well, of course. Okay, so let's move forward. So the current situation is death, and this is about transforming, becoming something new, letting something go, like the old you into the new you. Or and this could be anything. This could be any kind of transformation, whether it's in just attitude, or it could be a transformation about you, how you feel about somebody or something, any of those things. So and where this came from, the present influence is Ten of Wands, and in this deck it's about shining the light on a situation. He comes down into this cave, turns the light on, and now he can find all his wands. So it's not an aha moment, as more of a moment of discovery in this deck. So I feel like that's what's influencing this change. So this transformation that's happening, if this resonates with you, is about you have been shown something, or you learned something, or there was something that you discovered, whether it be about yourself, a situation, or whatever, but it's kind of transforming how you feel about it. That's what I feel like. This is really more, for some reason I have no cups here, but I feel like this is about how you feel about something, and or how you're looking at something. Either way, like your perspective of something or is changing, and it's evolving too. Keep that in mind. I feel like this is an evolution. I say that because of the Seven of Pentacles and the outcome. What will be influencing the future is the Emperor. I almost feel like this is a person, and the reason why I say that is because of the challenge being the Knight of Swords. But it could also be, kind of taking back control, or um, I'm looking at the cards. No, I really feel like it's. I do feel like it's somebody, and this would be somebody, yeah, that comes in, or and they influence the near future with. Um, I think they kind of throw a wrench in things or something, like not a bad thing. And the reason why I say that is with the Two of Swords there, and the Knight of Swords is our challenge, and Nine of Wands is what to, our advice. I just feel like there's some kind of wrench they throw into your plans or your scheme or your ideas. And, um, and it would be someone that has some either control, like in a job, it would be like a boss or something that has control of your destiny in this situation. We don't always have control of our own destiny if it has to come, if it comes to work or even love, sometimes, the other person can control this because, it's two people. So, um, yeah, I feel like someone throws a wrench into your plans, basically. That's what it feels like to me. And again, I don't think this is anything horrible because there is still forward movement with the Seven of Pentacles. What you don't see is the Queen of Pentacles, and I think that's still that reminder that, you know, this situation that's allowing you to see the light or, allowing you to do that transformation is also going to benefit you financially or in your stability, in some way or another. There's something that you're moving forward with that you will need to make a decision on that has to do with this emperor kind of throwing the wrench in things, but there is stability coming. And the situation, and also to remember that you are stable, but I think there is more stability coming. There is more advancement um, and I feel like, okay, so this is our outcome, and I know I'm not here yet, but I feel like these both have to do with watching what you're planning and watching what you're growing. The Seven of Pentacles is all about nurturing what you've grown, and she's watching. She's looking at the ground on what's growing. So I do feel like there's that energy in this reading of something's growing, something's happening, something's coming to life, growing, one of those things. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords. So I feel like there is going to be some swift movement here. And that might get you off guard a little bit. Like, oh, shoot, man, I thought I had more time. That kind of feeling. So I think that's where it's a challenge. Whatever this situation is, you're going to be... and I think this could be what the wrench is like, okay, well, great, but you're going to have to get this done in XYZ amount of time. And I think it just throws you off. I feel like there's you succeed, but it throws you off a little bit. But I do feel like there is this get off the pot or kind of feeling, like my dad was such a saying my dad used all the time. But what's the other way to say that? Either do it or don't do it. Like, decide. Like, either finish what you're doing or move forward with what you're doing, or just don't do it. Like, that's kind of like the feeling, and I think that's the feeling I'm getting on this Two of Swords. It's not like you're gonna put down... this isn't about putting down swords. This is about moving forward. Make a decision. Jump off that log. And if you jump off that log, what's the other person gonna do? Well, if you communicate, they'll jump with you, and then you'll be able to save each other, right? But if you don't communicate, they're gonna fall. And so it's more like that feeling of move. Like, you can't stand on this log forever, and that's what to watch for. So I really feel like that's what we need to watch for. I feel like it's almost like that, like you're gonna... because it comes in so fast, it kind of like puts you in this mode, and that's what you need to watch. Like, this situation comes in quick, and it's a challenge because it puts you in this kind of feeling of, damn, I got to do something. Well, you better do it or don't, but move forward. So your advice in this situation is Nine of Wands. And in this deck, I really feel like it's about watching your back. You've got the kitties in the background. It's the one, like right here, he's behind the bush, and he has, cheese on this little tree stump, and the mouse comes out and goes, I'm going to eat this. But then what do we got here? He's setting the mouse up to be captured. So I would watch your back. There's something here that tells me to watch your back. Like someone could be setting you up a little bit. And not necessarily super negative. I'm not getting that either, but I think that's just like watch your back. And it could be too like watch your back in the respect of, you're going to have to move forward this and make sure that you take care of you in this situation. Make sure that you remember who you are and, what your wants and needs are. Because I think this is overall a cool thing with this death card as being the current situation. A lot of times when we have death as the current situation, there's a big, huge growth here. And that's cool, but growth comes with growing pains, right? So I think that's another thing we got to watch. Like watch yourself. Like just keep an eye on you. And this could be even like you could be setting yourself up. Like if this energy moves so fast that you get discouraged or you feel like you can't meet the deadline or something like that, if that's what this challenge is, then this is another thing. Is like make sure you can do this. Don't set yourself up for failure either. And I think that's what the Nine of Wands is saying. Like don't set yourself up for failure. Don't do that. Promise what you can do. Say, yeah, I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can do this or that. I mean, know your boundaries and know your limits, because if this is important and it's something that's important to you, you don't want to set these limits that are so high and then you can't meet them and then you lose this chance, whatever this is. I do kind of feel like it's work, career, work, project, something of that, where there is a chance that failure could kind of like break your heart a little bit. I don't think it's a person or a relationship. And the Seven of Pentacles is the outcome. So things are happening, and that's the most important thing when we're doing like these current energies. This is a good card to have as an outcome because it means that things are growing and that you are taking care of them. This Seven of Pentacles is all about that. Nurturing what we're growing, planting. We've already planted the seeds. He's sitting there looking at them, which means, hey, you know what? Fertilize, water, take care of this. Weed when you need to. Get the bad stuff out, bring the good stuff in. Let this situation just grow and become what you need it to be, whatever this is. So, but I do feel like it's happening. So, and two, anytime I have this as an outcome, whether so if someone's giving the reading to me or I'm giving it, it's also a reminder to keep taking care of it. To me, it's not only an outcome that this is happening, but don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of the nurturing of this idea, thing, project, whatever it is, because if you do and you aren't nurturing it, then good things probably won't happen. And I think sometimes when we get readings, and I don't, sometimes I've done it, people have done it, where you get this really good outcome and then you stop working as hard at something because you're, okay, I'm going to get this. Well, that's where free will comes in. When we get a reading and we're given an outcome, and the outcome is always if the current situation continues, right? If you don't change your path by screwing it up somehow, like in other words, like you don't totally give up on the idea. You can't do that. Like the hard work still has to be there. This is only supposed to help you move forward. Actually, when you see this, it means, yeah, I'm going to get it. So I just need to really work hard at it, instead of the other way where I'm going to get it, I don't have to work hard. So I think it's something very important to remember when you're getting tarot readings. Don't give up. If the divination, if the outcome is a good outcome, keep working, keep doing what you're doing, unless there's advice otherwise to say, you may want to take a look at this or that or the other thing. But it's really important. So there you have it. This is daily reading for today, and I hope it resonated. Please hit the like button. Please let me know comments. I always appreciate comments anytime. They also help me connect with the people that are watching these on a regular basis, especially my daily ones, because those are I feel like when I do these are for the people that are watching on a regular basis, and for those of you that are learning as well. You know, I know you're there. So take care and have a beautiful day.